Hi, this is Rabbi Daniel Rabin, Rabbi of the Northeastern Jewish Center. So I'm sure many of you watching this clip have at least read about or seen online about the latest Bill Cosby scandal. The number of different accusations brought against him for raping different women as he's being accused of. But I think there's a very important recent news conference that was taking place in America with President Barack Obama, and he was asked to comment on this matter, and he said, look, I cannot comment on it specifically. Obviously the matters will hopefully be brought in front of the court system. But he said something which I think is crucial. He said that if someone drugs another person, and for that matter he didn't say this, but even if they didn't drug another person, but takes advantage of them without their consent, that is rape. And I think by doing that, by the president saying and calling something rape, is incredibly important, because unfortunately often with these type of matters, people start finding excuses. They was drunk, the way they were dressed. There's no excuse, there's no two ways about something like this. If this in fact happened, then it's a rape, and that's what we will call it. And if you do that, you hopefully will make sure that in the future, if any of these things happen again, the people who commit these crimes will be brought to the correct justice. There's no two ways about it. And the words which we say are extremely important. I think if you look at our parasha this week, it's a double portion. The first portion with being Matot, the second Masei, but in Matot, the opening discussion talks about the crucial aspect of the words which we utter. It talks about if someone makes a vow, how they have to make sure that it's not just taken random. If you say something, the words are extremely important. I think similarly, by us defining something, using our words to define something, the way we define it makes all the difference. If we start, as I said, making excuses, finding two ways about it, we're going into dangerous territory. Someone, regardless of who they are, if they're Bill Cosby, the loved comedian, it's been around for so long, if he does something wrong and he does an action, and it's rape, then that's what it is. Obviously the matters will go to the court, and the courts will decide and look at all the facts. But the bottom line is, make sure that if things like this happen, we call them what it is, whether it be the leaders, the community leaders, the politicians, and never to beat around the bush, and to ensure that those who are vulnerable and have been affected are taken care of and are protected. Please God, we should only hear of good things. Wishing you and yours a Shabbat Shalom. May we only have good news. See you next week.